Alright, hello everyone, this is Mr. Carter. I'm going to go over the answers here on this worksheet. First off, in all the problems I solved for the general form, then I did the solutions over 2 pi. On this one I factor out a sign, led me to this equation, always draw these little unit circles here. Here's sine of 0 are these two, so it's 0 plus a pi. And cosine is 1/2 is at these two angles, and that doesn't give me any way to simplify that. And then all the solutions on the interval 2 pi, well, they're these ones here, because once you add on 2 pi, well, you're outside this interval, so it's just these ones. On the next one, I added over the 6 divided by 6. Always try and change these secants into cosines, and then the reciprocal of 1 is just 1. So always make that change here and then just solve the cosine problem. This might be the hardest one to solve. I divided both sides by cosine, so this is eliminated to 1, and that's just tangent. And there's the work for tangent. Factor this. Remember to guess these front ones and guess the end ones, and then always check the outsides are -2 and the insides are 1. So yeah, that gives us what we need. Here's another one. We have a secant problem. Change the secant into cosine. Then you can have these intervals. The step here is to use your trig identity, and we know that sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. So cosine squared is just 1 minus sine squared. And then don't forget that you have to go 2 times this. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times this is sine. You can see the rest of the steps there. Again, I factored it. And notice that this expression is just like this one, except the inside sign has changed. So all I had to do was flip around those. Got my solutions down here. So this is already factored nicely for you. So just drop this one, and solve. Divide this over. There's my cosine angles and the tangent. When you do the square root, don't forget to do positive and negative. There's your solutions. Alright, on the back page, exactly like the front page except in degrees. And I went ahead and wrote my general form in degrees. You don't have to. The answers were up here. But when I got this one, I solved it and got all of these tangents. This first one is 60 degrees. So it's 60 degrees plus 180. And this one is 120 degrees, and it's 120 plus 180. Usually we add on pi or 2 pi, or we can add on 60. And over here, notice I added on 360 here. This is the one where you're going to get multiple angles here. We solved for 2x, so this is 2x, so that makes that 45. But when I divide it by 2, now it's 22, and now instead of adding on 360, I'm adding on 180. So 22 add on 180 puts me right here, which is still in the interval. And if I add on 180 there, I'm still in the interval. Nothing tricky about this one. There's your cosines, your angles. Tangent is 1 here and here. Again, factor and always double check your factoring. This is 2. This is -3. 2 plus -3 is -1, like it should be in the middle. There's my formula. Sine's a half. No problems there. Cosine is a half. These ones, just get in the habit of drawing these. There's only so many different things on the unit circle, but you will start drawing the same things over and over again. Down here again, change this secant. It's 2 over root 3. Don't rationalize this right here. Just leave this alone. And then we have cosine. Well, cosine is root 3 over 2. Well, it's all of those angles. And the last one here, again, take out this 1 minus cosine, or take out this cosine squared and put in this. Move everything over. Now we have 2 things to factor. Factor out a sine in 2 places. Alright, hope this helps with all of the homework answers.